insightful? Are you still confused?
No, I don't know. I guess my insight was, why would I even bother with this kind of stuff? My life is so wonderful. I mean, I'm so grateful for all the wonderful things. So why would I spend my time and energy on this?
That stupid core hurt, that's why.
Yeah.
Just that one little thing. If that wasn't there, it wouldn't have happened. Right?
Probably.
So having identified a core hurt, then the question is, how do you heal that?
Right, yeah. Depending on the core hurt. Well, sometimes you don't heal it so easily, but you acknowledge it and you see how much trouble it gets into. It gets you into, so when you're in that situation, you go, oh, now I know what's happening. It's this trust issues coming in. And so you kind of numb yourself a little bit to it, because you know if you don't, you're going to be in trouble again. And it's not the fault of that person. They're just being whoever they are. But now I'm getting affected by this. So it requires some detachment, some spiritual practice, some insightfulness of how useful this is. I mean, obviously you don't want to go blind. Sometimes you shouldn't trust people because they're not trustworthy. But it's adapting to situations. And it's not always easy. In my life, the way I've dealt with it is just this way, by realizing what a mess it creates for me. And sometimes I just go, I'm not going there. It's not worth the energy because I know where it's going to take me. And sometimes I just laugh at the thing that used to hurt me. Like, this is so stupid. And I'll see other people going for the bait, and I just go, I'm not going there. It's not the place I want to be. But now I understand why I would go there. And where that core hurt came from, I don't know. Sometimes you might know where it came from, and sometimes you don't. It's just sometimes there might be an incident in your life you go, that's why this happened. Because, nobody understood me when I was growing up because I was weird, or I was a genius and they all thought I was stupid or something. I just needed to be understood and nobody did, and that's why I have it. Or, everybody told me I was stupid. And they tell Albert Einstein, his teacher told him he should drop out of school. He was useless. He didn't believe it. The bumblebee, according to the laws of aerodynamics, cannot fly. Did you know that? The bumblebee should not be able to fly according to the laws of aerodynamics. And the joke is, it's a good thing nobody told him.
Yeah.
Because if they did, we can't fly. So, we don't have time to get into it, but it's, there's things that got in there, not just from parents. It could have got in anywhere. It could get in from an experience. Oh, I'm not good at this. And that just becomes a belief. So you recognize it, you deal with it. A lot of it is overcome simply by detachment, just not getting pulled into the situations, because that's a weakness you have. You have a need. Or you express the need. How do you deal with it? You express the need. Say your need is to be heard. You express it. Say, I'm crazy, but I have this need that it's really important for me to be heard. So you express your core need. If you're living with somebody, it might be helpful.
Here's a problem. Let's see if I can think about how to say this right. Okay, so you have a core need to be heard, but what if there's also a core hurt that makes you very afraid of being heard? Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's like these two constantly.
Oh, that's weird. What do?
Yeah.
You probably deal with the fear of being heard. A lot of times you have to trace out the origin. Where did it come from? Because sometimes when you realize where it comes from, you realize that it's really stupid. It came from one experience where somebody heard me and then they embarrassed me, and now I don't want to be heard anymore. And then you develop the belief that you get hurt if you're heard, or people will embarrass you. So I'm not going to do that. The mind is just complicated. you get too close to someone, you get hurt, and then you become a wallflower. You go to a party, you don't talk to anybody because they might hurt you if they talk to them. And by nature, you're an extrovert. This is, the mind is different. So you have to isolate these incidents and see how it's affecting you and how beliefs have developed around it that are counterproductive. So if you give me 7 days, we can do it. It takes to really get into it, you can discover a lot if you want to. But for the sake of this course, if you isolate some of those hurts, then you see it, you're reacting to a sensitivity. So the point of this last exercise is kind of throw away the person. That doesn't even matter. You're just dealing with what this hurt is inside, because anybody can activate it. It's not the person you're dealing with tonight. Today, anybody can activate it. Right? And then when you realize that, it's more about you and healing yourself. That prevents you from further problems. Because now you know what it is. You know, oh, okay, I'm in this situation. People aren't listening to me. Okay, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to make that a big deal. Why aren't you listening to me? I hate this. That's maybe because your mother never listened to you. Now you're going nutty. She never listened to you when you told her, Mother, you should take LSD. It's the best thing about LSD. I used to tell my mother she should smoke marijuana. She didn't listen to me. I feel so unloved, unappreciated. So anyway, anyone have any other doubts or questions to clarify this core hurt position? When you get in fights with your husband or wife, it's usually some core hurt's being activated, or your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, some need. So like I said, sometimes it's just helpful to tell them, I have this need, I don't know why, what I do, be conscious of it. That can help. Okay? So time is running, so I'm going to shoot through as fast as we can. The next section is the opposite of the exercise we did last time. Now you want to get a visual image of if you're free from resentment entirely, what you will feel like. So I'm not going to read this. That's the exercise. So you can draw or write. Just imagine, there's no resentment in my heart. What's the visual image of how I will feel? How would it feel like? Heart completely free of resentment. I only have compassion to others, no ill feelings. This exercise.